Hi Capricorn, I'm going to do your second part of November reading, so we're going to get right started to it. I do apologize, I'm a little late, just had some family things that were pretty heavy and still taking care of those, but we'll get started and, I'm here now, so all right. We're going to do relationships first, and then secondly, we'll briefly look at singles, and then after that, we'll look at work and career and all those fun things. All right, so let's get started with relationships for Capricorn. We're going to take a look at who you are dealing with in love. All right, so who is Capricorn dealing with in love? Where are they at? Where are they at, and how do they feel towards Capricorn? All those good things for Capricorn. Who Capricorn is thinking of in love in this relationship reading for Capricorn. Capricorn now to the end of November. Okay, wow, there already. Okay. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay. So they have the Sun card at the bottom of the deck, so that's nice. Little weird energy, but let's put your cards down and see how these play off of each other. All right. So show me Capricorn, please. Show me where Capricorn is at with all of this. Where's Capricorn? Where is Capricorn? Where's Capricorn with this? Towards this person. Feel towards this person. Where are they? Capricorn. Now till the end of November. All right, one more shuffle. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're there. Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Okay, Capricorn, you have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So with the Three of Cups, it's interesting. You know, you have the Queen of Swords here also. And when I saw the Sun card at the bottom of the deck for who you're dealing with in love, they also had the Queen of Swords. So it's like I almost wonder if you guys are like splitting up to go pursue other partners or something like that. I kind of get that sense, but it's really weird. It's a weird reading because how the person that you're dealing with feels towards you are pretty strong cards, but their energy right now isn't. Like that's not matching because they have their energy right now. They have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Moon card. Pardon me. So these are very all over the place, deep type cards. Also a little bit of drinking, you know, kind of deep, maybe even a little like, drug use. I don't know. It's just kind of all over the place, kind of energy. So, I mean, the Eight of Cups, it's a card to me of disappointment. In this deck, it's a lot different than the Rider-Waite deck. But to me, it's a card of like being disappointed in things, and really trying to grasp at like what can they do to like make things better. It's almost kind of like making that last ditch effort at something to make it better kind of deal. And with the Moon card here, that's just that's just more melancholy added to the mix, and possibly secrets and shadiness, that could be too, but I feel it's more melancholy energy more than secrets. How they feel towards you is the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So, I mean, to me, it's like they seem like they are very into you. These are cards of marriage and commitment and high commitment and, wanting to, be married, wanting to have the whole family picture, kids, home, children, the dog, the whole thing. But their outcome card is the Six of Swords. So that's like kind of moving away from that. But it's interesting because the Six of Swords is kind of moving towards it in the direction I'm looking at the cards. Could be dealing with a Leo also. Or with all those cups, definitely a water sign. But I don't know. So the Six of Swords is a little odd outcome. We're going to have to look at that. Your energy You have the Page of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands, and you have the Seven of Wands. So the Page of Pentacles to me is looking straight up at the person you're dealing with. So, you know, you Capricorn are looking straight up at this person, you know, who wants to be married and committed and all those types of things. But a page isn't on the same page as that. A page is just kind of like wanting to date or wanting to, you know, possibly get something started that might be something in the future, but they're not really that invested. And with the King of Wands, you know, the King of Wands seems like he already has his shit down, you know, kind of, you know, like he kind of already, he knows what he wants, and generally gets it because the King of Wands is pretty good looking, you know, so this could be a reading for like a Capricorn male right now. I mean, it could be a female, but I have 3 male cards here, you know, so take it as you will. The Seven of Wands, you know, again, I just feel like kind of, there's 3 different age stages here. I have the Page, I have the Seven of Wands, who's a little bit young, you know, maybe mid, you know, 20s or something like that. We have the Page, who's like teenage, and then we have the King of Wands, who's, you know, a little bit more towards middle age, later, you know, 40s, something like that. So, you know, it's a very interesting dynamic, you know, for you Capricorn. It's like you're all of these things wrapped up in one, and you're kind of like the whole package, you know? I mean, King of Wands is pretty damn desirable. So how you feel towards this other person is changing, all right? So I'm not sure, we're gonna have to look if it's for the better. I tend to think not based on your outcome, but you have like the World card and the Wheel. So, you know, the World, they're both positive cards, but with the outcome card, I'm not really feeling that's the way things are going. So the other way this could work is, you know, because cards can be both positive and negative, obviously. The World card to me seems to be like, you know, you're wanting to start a new cycle, you know, and get something moving with this, whether it's away, whether it's towards, I'm not too sure yet. But I almost want to go with away, but I'm not sure. Your outcome card is the Five of Cups. So, you know, I don't feel like you're very happy with some kind of situation. I feel like you're a little bit depressed, a little bit, might be, you know, a little bit moody about something right now, because it's like the the Five of Cups, to me, it looks like a lot of times a third party card, because there's these 3 cups of love that have been spilled on the ground and, you know, just ran out, you know, done. But they're still holding the Two of Cups, which in tarot is love. You know, Two of Cups means like love and connection. So it's like you're holding those, but, you know, but you're looking down at like what went down, you know, like maybe there was like some sort of third party thing, something like that. It's really hard to get over, and it's causing some problems is what I see. Now you do have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but then you have the Three of Cups. You have the Queen of Swords, and then the Lovers, and then the Three of Wands, and then Justice. So the way I think this is that this might be somebody that you might have had something with, you know, that's kind of what I'm feeling. I don't feel like this is like just 2 people in a committed relationship. I feel like the Capricorn has maybe somebody else, and that I'm looking at that somebody else's cards is what I feel like. And it's like the Two of Cups is here, but then the Three of Cups is here. So, you know, Three of Cups is like sometimes third party situations. Then the Queen of Swords comes along and cuts that out, and now we're back down to 2 again. So, but then it goes to 3 of Wands. You know, that's kind of what this is looking like. But let me put a couple cards down on these outcome cards here. So, what is the Six of Swords? Actually, yeah, let me put one on here first. The World and the Wheel of Fortune, please. The World and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's a choice. Yeah, and Page of Cups, and this is like 3 people in this Page of Cups. So this World card, this Wheel of Fortune, is about like really knowing you need to end a cycle and move on and do something else. And, you know, the two of Wands is about making a choice. You know, you're definitely bound to one of these, and then one of them looks interesting and enticing, and like you like messaging with them and stuff, but something's got to change. And I think you realize that, and it's going to make you a little bit sad, a little bit depressed and things like that, but it's probably going to have to happen. Although, quite frankly, I don't think it will. I think it's still going to continue based on the cards that I kept seeing underneath the deck. Because, yeah, here you are then, again, after that Page of Cups, here you are juggling, you know, juggling probably two people. So it just kind of, and, you know, and I'm not judging or anything like that. I'm just, you know, it's kind of a common scenario, and that's kind of the way I see this going. Let me take a look at their Six of Swords. And obviously this can be flip-flopped, but typically with this layout, it's not. But, I mean, it can be. All right, so let me see what the Six of Swords is. Let's see. So if that's, you know, if that's not your situation, you know, it might not resonate. You know, that it seems pretty specific on this one. So let's see, Six of Swords. What is the Six of Swords for the other person's outcome, please? What is the Six of Swords? A burden. Yeah, it's becoming a burden. Yeah, I think this person is starting to want to move on. You know, it's like there's like this commitment here with the Ten of Pentacles and Four of Wands, definitely. And maybe they're married. You know, maybe you, Capricorn, are involved with somebody who's married, and it's just becoming to be too much for you, and you need to make a choice whether you're going to leave this situation or not. That could be too. But, you know, it just seems like they need to move, this, who you're dealing with needs to move on because it's becoming too much of a burden for them. So let me see what your mutual energy is for this reading and for the end of the month. Let's see where you both are together at the end of the month. So show me Capricorn and who they are dealing with here mutually. Give me one card to express where they will be mutually at the end of the month. Oh, all right. Knight of Cups. That's good. Okay, so I like that. Knight of Cups is good. So it looks like, you know, there could be some sort of passion, you know, offer, something like that. You know, things getting a little bit better. You guys, it seems like you're attracted to each other. There's no doubt about that. I see that. So with the Knight of Cups, that's good because whatever this is, you know, it's some pretty heavy energy, a little bit on your part, very much on their part. And just a little bit on your part. So, but the mutual energy is Knight of Cups. So, you know, that's good. That's romanticism. That's offering each other love. It's offering each other support, you know, those types of good things. So whatever this is, it's just a brief time from now till the end of the month. So it'll probably, seems like towards the end of the month, even though your outcome card, you know, is this, and theirs is, you know, not so hot either with kind of like wanting to move away from burdens and things like that. You know, there is still some sort of romanticism going on here. All right. So that's mutual energy for both of you. Both of you will have some sort of romantic, hopefully it's for each other. But either way, you both will have some sort of romantic energy going on at the end of the month. All right. Not just them, not just you, both of you. So, okay, I'm going to leave that there for you, Capricorn. We're going to move to singles now and look at Capricorn singles. All right, Capricorn singles. What might be going on with Capricorn singles? Capricorn singles. Capricorn singles. Capricorn singles. Okay. High Priestess, interesting. The Wheel, the Star, Page of Pentacles, interesting. All right, so what this tells me is probably from this time period, from now till like the end of November, it looks like something is kind of developing, but you got to use your intuition. Now, this is really interesting. What was that? Sagittarius had kind of a similar type of vibe going on. I think it might have been, it wasn't Scorpio. It might have been Libra. I can't remember. But okay, with this one, it's like, it just seems like before you were kind of being blocked by something. You know, like maybe you were interested in somebody, but like they just weren't coming through, or like it just felt like they weren't getting back to you, or they weren't interested, or something like that. Or you could have been doing this to them. Maybe you were kind of blocking them, you know, either way. But now it's kind of changed into a different energy. All right, you have the Six of Coin here. So the Six of Coin is a little bit more balanced. Yeah, definitely could be dealing with a Libra also. But you know, it's about kind of like reaching out. Somebody's reached out. Maybe they have like a gift for you. You know, it is the holiday time, or an invite. You know, something like that. But it just seems like a little bit like, okay, we're making a little progress. You know, not a lot, but a little bit. But you have the High Priestess here showing up as your outcome. So typically to me, the High Priestess, you know, she says, you know, she's screaming at you to use your intuition. So the thing about that is, if she's coming out as an outcome card, then she's probably screaming at you to use your intuition for a reason, you know, and it's probably not like a favorable reason. Because if it were like a good thing, you know, if this person were a good thing for you, it would just be a positive card, you know, that would come out. But when it's the High Priestess, that kind of tells me it's like a couple things. That pay attention to your intuition, because there's probably a reason to, all right? And it's probably because there's some red flags here. The other thing is too, you know, it could have just been a negative card that shows up, but when I have the High Priestess, that's also telling me that it's like ultimately this is probably something karmic, and it's like your choice. So like if you enter into something that's like maybe not good for you, you might end up getting stuck in that for a while, you know, if you're not listening to your intuition. So otherwise, different cards would have came out for the outcome. Now you do have the Wheel at the bottom, I will say that, which is a good card, and you do have the Star card and then the Page of Pentacles. These are all very favorable cards. So maybe, you know, this is about, maybe you were blocking someone, all right, but actually they turned out to be pretty decent, you know, and, you know, the Six of Coin is not a bad card. It means people are on equal ground and people treat each other equally, you know, it's a good give and take. So in this particular case, maybe it's that you have negative feelings towards this person, and the High Priestess is saying, well, use your intuition because this could be really good. But again, you know, you just got to kind of go by that, because the only thing is I see eventually maybe walking away. So that's why, you know, I'm not really sure about this one. So my take on this too is, when she comes out, is this is a general reading. So this could be going, like, for some of you, this might go really well, you know, whoever this person is. And for some of you, it might be best just to walk away and be single. That's why she's here. Because if it was a really positive card, some of you that should have walked away might be going, oh, I should stay. So there's that too. So it really is about, you know, there's no clear answer to this one. It's about using your intuition, and I'll just leave it there at that. All right, so let's look at work and career for Capricorn. Workplace, career, that sort of thing. What's going on with Capricorn? Jobs, work, career, lovely things like that for Capricorn from now till the end of the month. Anything significant coming out for Capricorn now till the end of the month for Capricorns, please? Capricorns. Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Ooh, going somewhere. All right. Yeah, excellent. Excellent cards. All right, cool. Oh, good. All right, so, wow, there's not a negative card in this read. That's awesome. So right in the beginning, though, let's see, we have the Six of Swords with Temperance crossing it. So this tells me, like, maybe like heading towards somewhere. Maybe you have to go, you know, on a trip. You know, it also could be because you have the Ten of Coin in your position. It could be like maybe you just vacationing. Maybe you're going to see your family or something over the holidays. That could be too. Especially with Temperance here, because Temperance is about like kind of patience and having patience in things and that sort of deal, balance and all kinds of beautiful angelic type things. So it could be that, but it could also just be that you're traveling, you know, for work, or you are like going towards a new job, you know, because you do have the Ace of Swords here. Sometimes that's a fresh new start. whatever it is, it's whatever travel or moving towards something that you're doing, it's guided, all right, by Temperance. It's like a guardian angel. So everything's good there. If you are looking for work, you have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So those are offers, good, new starts, things like that. You have the Fool card here. So it seems like whatever like leap of faith you took or like chance you took or something that might have like seemed a little foolish or something like that, but you really like just kind of felt it, seems like it's going to pay off with the Ace of Swords, because that's like a victory card, and it's crowning the top of your reading. So that's beautiful. You have the Queen of Cups in the near future. I'm not really sure how she plays out, who she may be. Could be a boss, could be aspects of you. I'm not too sure. In a general reading, could be a lot of things. So we'll take a look at her in a minute, see if we get anything. You have the Ten of Coin in your position. So if you have a home-based business, this is good. It's a good sign that you're going to do very well. If it's not a home-based business or anything like around real estate or anything like that, it's just it's a great card. It's 10. It's a high card for money. So that's a really nice card. You have the Six of Wands coming towards you. Again, another fantastic card. It's kind of like another victory. There's a victory wreath. We've got the victory wreath here. Good stuff. So it's about kind of being admired for your work, maybe receiving some sort of accolades or respect, like really, something that makes you feel very, very good. You have the Empress in the hopes, dreams, and fears category. I don't usually pay much attention to that category, but when it's a major arcana card like that, I will, because the Empress is awesome. It's abundance. It's fantastic. Your outcome card is the Knight of Cups. So there's some kind of offer being given to you here. And it's something that you will love. Knight of Cups is great. That's like some of you, this could be a proposal also, because with this Ten of Coin here that, because it doesn't have to be a work reading. It can sometimes be a finance reading. So for some of you, this might be maybe a pregnancy and there's a proposal, and then a marriage in the works. That could be too. But I'll look at the Queen of Cups and we'll see if that's anything going on. She doesn't really strike me as anything yet. So we'll see what comes up with her. The Queen of Cups, please. Okay. All right. So the Queen of there's usually like something going on here. So the Queen of Cups is the one card that is a little bit suspect. All right, and it's in your near future. So the Queen of Cups it's possibly Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's also, it could just be like an older woman, probably like my age range, like around in there. There's some sort of like hidden stuff here. All right. So, this could be aspects of you possibly, because, this could be with the Moon card and Cups. It could be maybe, drinking a little bit or something like that too. That kind of being a little, and melancholy and emotional things like that. Holidays coming up, that kind of stuff happens sometimes too. But with the Two of Coin here in the recent past, these kind of work off each other. I see it more as like just keep things in balance. Don't get too moody, don't get too deep, with things, and just kind of let things flow. If that's not it, and you're fine, and have no issues like that, I would just say, there might be somebody that wants to cause some arguments, all right? And, again, we're coming towards the holidays, so, people get, like, kind of weird. So there might be somebody that is a woman at your workplace or, like, a boss or something like that, that it just kind of is acting not their normal self and maybe bickering a little bit with you, things like that. But I wouldn't worry about it. There's no big, huge red flags here. You have fantastic cards. You have that Knight of Cups up there. That's a beautiful thing. Let's see. Okay. And Knight of Pentacles as well. Ooh, wow. Four of Wands. Definitely could be about a marriage or real estate also. You have the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Cups. So, you may end up walking towards this, is what I think. I don't think it's walking away from this offer. I think it's walking towards this offer because of the way I placed it. He's headed towards that offer. This could be you offering something to someone else with the Knight of Pentacles here. Maybe your business is growing and you might offer some, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you have great cards. Nine, lots of high coin cards going on underneath. So, you know, the offer thing could be you receiving an offer, or it could be you making an offer towards someone for like more help, because the Empress is expansion and growth. So if it's not that, if you don't have your own home-based business or something like that, then it could just be that somebody's coming towards you with an offer of something. So work, whatever it may be. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. There might be two. There might be two offers, one you really love, but one that pays more. So, you know, we'll see how that plays out. Either way, fantastic cards, Capricorn. You have like, you know, really good stuff going on for this time period. So, okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if so, likes and subscribe, shares, all those things help my channel, and I appreciate them very much. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the month, and I'll see you back here for December. All right. Thanks, guys.